What's up? PC Monk here with another Bitcoin video. Now I've noticed my mic is a little bit loud, or my voice is a little bit loud, so I've decided to decrease the volume of my recording. We'll see how it goes today. So without further ado, let's jump into Bitcoin. I've talked about it yesterday that we have to gain the 114,045 to continue towards upside. We haven't yet got that. And we tried this slow move towards upside, obviously. I mean, yesterday we didn't move at all, right? It was just around here. And then Hong Kong, Asia market comes in from here. And we've been slowly going down. Really no volume, really. So at least on BTC, if you were fishing other altcoins or shitcoins, you might get some volume to them. Fortunately, BTC did not have anything. So the short's still intact. Okay, I really don't have anything else to say. We're still going down. So you're in the middle of two levels. So basically, if I want a long or short, I'm waiting for this to long. It's a good short. I could have shorted at the daily loss. I didn't, but I'll be shorting after I'm done with this trade. I'm sorry, with this video, if there's still room to do it. But I'm not yet sure which way it wants to go because it's holding. Now, uh, for now, we got denied from this area, which put some more confluence into downside. But you could see that we came down, we made a new low, right? A local low. We didn't make a new low, basically. It's a low, all right? Then we try to come back up. Uh, this was basically the area to retest. We under tested it, meaning there's not much volume. And now you can see here the volume is not even there. So overall, we gotta just wait now to come with the volume, but everything's still the same. Once we lose $108,000, 779, we could continue down to 105,759. Now, my idea is to long around here, okay, and then see what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna long when we get to this area, and I'm not saying it's gonna hold or something, but it's worth having a small long, not a big long, small long if you get here. Here is worth it too, but you gotta see the price action as it unfolds for you, right? But in any case, I'm waiting for it to come down right now. Then we try the long here and here, and if this fails, then this is the long, and if this fails, then I'll be waiting for the wick. Obviously, between these levels, I could scalp. And towards upside, if we hold that 114,045, then you got two more levels to go. Obviously, this one is daily, this one is weekly, so we'll have to see which one it wants to go. It has to have some volume. Now, why would I mention volume? Because if you take a look at it on the CoinAnk, which I'm going to do, um, there's a huge orders ready to be filled. Now, on the other hand, on USDT dominancy, we could see that we dumped here, right? Now we picked it up. We're picking it up. We can't say if we're working towards the wick or not. Um, what I can see here is we tried the high, then we came down, and it's now doing a what do you guys call this? A bowl pattern? I don't know what to say, but it does look like that, right? Now, if you're looking for confluence on a candlestick, this is your confluence. Okay, so it went up, came back down, we held, and now this should have been going up. This 1 hour should have been putting it up. But the fact that we didn't, that's a little bit questionable. That would put question into like, are we gonna continue up, or it's holding here to continue down, right? So, um, obviously USDT is just a confluence to BTC. We're trying to just figure out what it might do, what it might not do. If BTC goes up, USDT dominancy comes down. If BTC goes down, USDT dominancy comes up. So at this point, USDT dominancy does look towards upside to me. It's at least to me because of the lows. You take a look at the lows, the wicks you did here, especially right here over the 1 hour you could see here. All right, now if I go on the BTC, you could see the opposite, exactly the opposite. Okay, and now it's going down. So with that being said, let's take a look at the coin angle. Really, everything's kind of the same. That's why I want to make a very short video and then talk about some other stuff. So, as you guys could see on the BTC, on the coin angle, okay, right now I'm only showing the large orders. So we do have, if I zoom in, this is 30 minutes. I could go on 1 hour, so it's a little bit clearer with less noise. So you could see there's liquidation to both sides. I'm sorry, there's liquidity to both sides, meaning there's asks, there's bids. Okay. Now the bids got some perpetual and some big spot to be filled. Around 10 million here, around something here. This is BTC, by the way. That was 500K. It's been a long time I didn't see a 500K on BTC. But the bigger, if I zoom in, you could see around this area, there's huge amount of orders has not yet been filled, and this area too. So we could say BTC could come, and this is solely based on large orders. So we could say BTC could come down to this area, which is 108,000, right? 107,800, 108,000, and then show a reaction right here. Let me remove this. So right here, right where we have how much orders we have around here? There you go. We got around 100 millions ready to be filled. We got some spot too. Now, it's only this area, okay? It's only this small area. There's definitely a lot more around here, okay? So, yeah, towards downside, once we get to 108,000, 107,800, then we could have a bounce from here, a bounce back up, right? To then just bring it back down. And the bounce could be right around the low of the previous low, which is, where we're trying to break down. Obviously, towards upside, we do have orders. Now let's talk about the upside. So if the orders wants to come, they will be, in my opinion, looking at this high, all right, or even to make a new high locally. So locally, we only have 77 million worth of asks, plus another 32 million spot. So around 100 million there too, right? But the perpetual on the downside is bigger. That's worth mentioning. Um, so that's just the large orders. All right. Now, if I put the liquidation levels, right, and I zoom in, okay, so you could see we do have liquidation above, right, exactly where the big orders are, and we do have liquidation below, again, exactly where the big orders are. So there's a correlation between big orders and liquidations, as we always mention. This is a big liquidation right around here. You could see big spot orders, 2 million, and there's all of these perpetuals. Then again, we got liquidation here. You could see another spot order coming into play. These are all perpetual, but there's a big liquidation after we hit the low, basically right here. All right, again, we got liquidation here, right here, which is around 109,000. Not much orders though. The bigger orders come around here, and you do know when you liquidate longers, you're basically forced selling, so you're gonna go lower if there's no bids to fill it, or if there's no buyers to hold it, right? So that's towards downside. Um, then let's take a look at. No, we took a look at the levels. I want to take a look at the map as well, if it shows me the map. It's not showing me the map. I think it's because it's on a higher time frame. Even on the lower time frame, we don't get the map. So on a 15 minutes, you could see like this move towards upside. We filled a lot of shorts. You guys don't see the shorts that's been filled because I turned them off. If you see how many shorts we filled right here, we filled a lot of shorts with this move, right? Uh, right here. That was a 39 million short, by the way. That was only filled for 500K. Towards the downside, we have filled a lot of people as well. So people are getting filled as we're coming down. You could see we're getting filled here. That would be it. Last thing I want to show you guys is going to be the liquidation map. Okay, the liquidation map. So this is basically the liquidation in the past 24 hours. You could see YGG was going up, but most coins are going down, so they're just liquidating the longers. Slowly but surely they're going down, but slowly once again. All right, and then one thing I want to show you guys, and we want to talk about it, is the liquidation map. All right. So yeah, this is over a day, so we could see that there's liquidations to both sides, right? Meaning people are shorting, people are longing. Now, if we go towards downside to around 108 again, where we talked about it, it's 3 billion ready to be liquidated. If we come above to 116, it's going to be 2.39. Basically, it's around the same range. I can't say like, oh no, one range is bigger than the other, but we could see the clusters of liquidation. If we come to 114 only, all right, it's going to be 1 billion, right? So keep that 114 in mind. Now let's come back to the chart for a second. Okay, this is BTC. Where is 114? 114 is right here, right? 114, if I show you the coin ank, is where there were the big sells, right? Big ask orders, right? So at some point, there is these big clusters. There's people with high leverage. They might get flushed out before anything else. All right, but then, but then, and this is me, by the way. Maybe I'm wrong. When I take a look at the price action, it tells me towards downside. Or maybe when I'm uploading the video, the move starts to go down. But I take a look at these wicks, right? Especially these two, and then this. So this is like where the stopping sign happened, and this was the liquidity grab that that failed. That's my opinion. All right, we might just go up, but I'm leaning towards downside. I've talked about both sides. I'm ready for both sides. We'll see what happens. Thank you guys for watching. Stay safe, stay green, and stay patient. Until next time, peace out.